Well, hello there, South Mississippi. This is Meteorologist Aaron Colby. We're going to be taking a look at the forecast, and we're going to do a quick weather why, specifically about why that tire pressure light usually comes on when the weather gets much colder, like the past couple of days. Now, looking at the weekend forecast, things look really good as we go through the next several days. Of course, Saturday today, we're going to be seeing a high in about those mid-60s. We'll be warming up very quickly this morning. Very cold. Some of you guys on Facebook let us know that you did have frost on your roofs, and well, we haven't gotten any pictures yet. So if you did see any, go ahead, make sure you send those over to our Facebook or onto the WLOX First Alert weather app. We can see your pictures there as well. And as we go later into the weekend, well, we will begin a warming trend beginning Sunday afternoon. We could actually begin to see those temperatures climb back up into the 70s. And looking ahead at the rest of the day today, we could be seeing those temperatures climb very quickly into those 60s. This is right now as of about 9 a.m. We could be seeing a lot of those areas. You can see warming up very quickly already. Some of the areas, especially closer to the coast, already back up into the 50s as of just a few minutes ago. And you can see further inland, still a couple of those 40s. That's those areas that were down in those middle 30s earlier this morning. Take a look at this as well. As you go through the afternoon hours today, we're going to be warming up pretty quickly into those 60s. Widespread middle 60s are likely by about the midday hours, about 1 or 2 o'clock. And then you can see there as you go into the evening hours, well, we cool off very quickly. Still very dry air in the region. That's why we're seeing that temperature rise and fall very quickly throughout the day and night. You can see by 9 p.m. all the way down into those low 50s, possibly some upper 40s as we go into the overnight hours again. Now, as we go through the week, we do begin that warming trend. Sunday afternoon back up into the 70s. Early in the week, by Monday, Tuesday, we could be seeing those high temperatures climb into the upper 70s, very close to 80 degrees. It's very close to being about 10 degrees above average for this time of year. And we are keeping a very close eye out on a cold front that will be approaching the area towards the end of the week. We are going to still be fine-tuning those details over the next couple days. It's still several days out, and we're still waiting on models to agree a little bit better. But take a look at this run of Futurecast, and you can see exactly what we're keeping an eye on. As we go through about the early to middle parts of the week, well, we could see maybe a very weak front move into the region, and that could increase those rain chances, especially as you go through Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday being a very high travel day, especially if you're going to be along I-10. So just keep an eye out for those spotty showers as we go through the first half of the week. And then once we get later into the week, we do have some signals of a stronger cold front moving into the region. We're still not 100% sure exactly how far south this will make it. Those details still need to be fine-tuned in future forecasts. But as of right now, it does look like by the morning of Thanksgiving, we could have a decently strong cold front just to our north. That would also increase the rain chances. We could see some more scattered to widespread showers, maybe a few thunderstorms along this front as it approaches. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for, especially if you have outdoor plans during the very end of the week. That would be Thursday or Friday. But overall, all week long, and especially on Thanksgiving itself, we could be seeing those very warm temperatures across the region, 70s likely throughout the week until we see exactly when that cold front arrives, if it gets to us. Now, looking at that 7-day forecast, just to recap, of course, we will be seeing really nice conditions all weekend long, mostly clear skies. Temperatures in about the 60s for today, making it into the 70s tomorrow. Tomorrow begins that warming trend. As we head into the week, we could be seeing those temperatures climb into the upper 70s. Morning temperatures will be sticking around those low to middle 60s. So our afternoon temperatures today will likely be our morning temperatures as we go through the next couple of days. By the time we get to Thanksgiving, well, we're keeping a very close eye on that cold front that could be approaching the area. Rain chances still fairly low at the moment because of some of that uncertainty on if that front's going to arrive and exactly how much rainfall we're talking about along that front. So keep an eye out for updates to the forecast. We'll be fine-tuning those details and rain chances as we learn more about that cold front that will be moving into the region towards the end of the week. Now, Of course, we talked a little bit about having just a miniature weather why here at the end, and of course, this time of year you might have noticed, and you may have already seen this, that little pressure light on your car will turn on and tell you that your tire pressure is actually very low. And usually this happens a lot when this time of year, when we do get those big changes where we go through a warmer period and then a very cold period, and then we go back to a warm period, just like we are doing this week. And that's mainly because of two things. Of course, temperature and density have an inverse relationship to each other. That means that as one rises, the other one will fall, and the other way around. And when we get these really cold temperatures overnight, temperature drops really fast, and that increases the density of the air, and that helps those air molecules start to slow down. And as they slow down, they're not hitting the sides of the tires as much, and that causes that pressure to fall as well. And that's why your car will read it as the air is losing its pressure. Usually if this persists for a day or two, then you might want to put just a little bit of air in the car just to make sure everything stays working properly. But other than that, it is just a small minor inconvenience because of that temperature change. I hope you enjoyed this. Of course, we're going to continue to do digital desks over the weekend and during the week, and stay tuned for more details on the forecast as we keep a very close eye on that cold front that could be approaching the area as we head into the end of the week. And we'll be keeping a very close eye on that Thanksgiving and Black Friday forecast, especially the timing and the amount of rainfall that would be possible if that front makes it all the way to South Mississippi.